Today on Ian vs. Daddybones, we are finally opening up the Mega Eternia Ultimate Battleground.
Fuck Ian Daddybones. Fuck Twin Widow, whatever the hell it is. No one gives a shit about you, Ian. Everyone hates you. Fuck off.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. Having a banger and you're all invited. Share with friends and I'll see you later. Bring everyone, invite my haters. Throw your hands in the fucking air. Let's push a cripple down a flight of stairs. Got new shit right for your ears. My Hadouken is downright fierce. Rock out with my cock out. Jump around, I got your shout outs. I'm Daddybones, no need to panic. Talking riddles like a schizophrenic.
Welcome back! It's another exciting episode of Ian vs. Daddybones. I am Ian Daddybones. I'd like to welcome everybody to the show. If you're watching on YouTube and Facebook right now, hey everybody, what's going on? As always, I got a special high five and a knuck tap for my Patreon and Facebook subscribers, throwing me $2 to $3 a month, getting access to bonus content, your name in the credits, and you get the Original Geeks podcast. Now you got a choice. You don't just have to sign up to the Patreon. You could also subscribe to the Facebook. However, if you go through the Facebook, you only get bonus content going forward. But if you subscribe to the Patreon, you get the entire back catalog of last year, year one with Ian vs. Daddybones for only $3 a month. Thank you very much to everybody supporting the brand and helping me grow. But today on the show, finally, after trying to figure out when I'm going to be able to get to this, the time is now. And today on the show, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I'm going to be starting to open up the Mega Eternia Ultimate Battleground. I'm going to build it here today on the show. But before I get started, I just want to roll it back to last week's episode of the show. I dropped new bonus content for Facebook and Patreon subscribers, so they're aware of what's going on. But last week, when I filmed the episode of the show, I made it known to everybody that my son Owen wasn't feeling good. He was out of school for a week, and the day started off with me going to take him to the walk-in so he could be seen by the doctor. But once we got there, they were telling me there's up to like a 3-hour wait in the lobby before we're even going to be able to be seen. So I'm like, fuck it, I don't want to sit in the lobby for 3 hours. We're going to go to Grandma's house so I can film an episode of the podcast. Maybe I'll be able to set up an appointment and we'll be able to get into the doctor's sooner than later. Now, we were able to do that. So after I filmed last week's episode of the show, packed everything up, and me and my son left to go to his doctor's appointment, when we got to the walk-in, they basically told us, based on what my son was explaining to them with his stomach pain and everything and where it was located, and she was asking him questions and whatnot, she came to the decision that y'all need to go to the emergency room because I'm not sure if it's sounding like it might be appendix related. It sounded like it might be gallbladder related. So we had to go to the emergency room. Now me and my son stopped by her house first. I made the hot tag to my wife, and my wife took our son to the emergency room so I can give her a break from the 3-year-old. Because that in itself, dealing with a 3-year-old all day, is like sitting in the waiting room at an emergency room every day. But Mom took over. I stayed home with the youngest, and my wife kept me in the loop. But first they were thinking it was going to have to be emergency gallbladder removal surgery, but that wasn't the case. It was determined to be an intestinal infection. So we got him the antibiotic he needs. He's been taking that since we took him last Tuesday. He went back to school today, and he's still feeling a little weak, but we're going to monitor it. He's going to continue his antibiotic. And as of right now, no surgery needed, but it's also / not yet. So we're keeping an eye on it. So, yeah, Buddy Misters was down and out for like 2 weeks, but now we understand everything that's going on with him. So thank you very much to everybody who's been reaching out and keeping in touch with me, seeing what's been going on with Owen. I appreciate all of y'all. Thank y'all very much. But now it is officially time to get started on this Mega Block Eternia Ultimate Battleground. Now, Mega, like I said previously, Mega's been around for years. It used to be known as Mega Blocks. It used to be like, it was basic. Mega Blocks back in the day was like, you know, your Lego knockoffs. They were not Lego at all. They were trying to be bootleg Lego. They weren't compatible with Lego. They were their own thing. And, you know, nobody really gave a shit about Mega Blocks in like the 90s or early 2000s. But eventually Mattel bought the Mega license and incorporated it into their brands, because Mattel used to have Construx in the 80s, which was their building system that wasn't even trying to be Lego. It was its own thing. But once they acquired Mega, and I know Mattel's tried resurrecting Construx over the years, but they basically blended the two together for Mega Construx, and it started basically becoming their Lego knockoff / competitor, because Mega's been starting to get some real serious licenses. Like right now they got like Godzilla X Kong, they got Masters of the Universe. I mean, they got all the in-house Mattel brands like Barbie and fucking Hot Wheels, Masters of the Universe, but they also have Pokemon, Halo, among others. So Mega's really starting to get bigger as the years go on. Like, I don't want to say they're trying to be like Lego, but Lego is always hot. Like, Lego over the course of the past 23 years, especially with me, like, raising my Julia from a baby to an adult, I've seen Lego grow. I've seen Lego be from, Lego in the 90s when it was just fucking Lego with, like, pirates and space and Lego City and whatnot. But Lego basically reinvented itself once it got that Star Wars license, and they started selling fucking Lego Star Wars toys like crack. And then they got the Harry Potter license, and then everything and their mother started getting official Lego versions. So, thank God for, third-party licenses and shit, because that basically turned Lego around. And now that Mattel has figured out what it wants to do with Mega and Construx at this point in time, in 2024, but even rewinding it the past 4 years, because what they're doing right now is nothing new to them. It's new to me because I'm familiar with Lego, but this is Mattel's Lego. So we got Mega Construx. Now, I bought this last year through Mattel Creations. Now, I crowdfunded the Eternia Ultimate Battleground over the course of the past year. That recently arrived in February. My Patreon subscribers and now the Facebook subscribers have access to the video of me opening up the gigantic fucking box that came in the mail for Eternia, the play set. This, on the other hand, is a smaller, shrunken down version of what I crowdfunded, but it's also not complete, because this Eternia Mega playset is only one of 3 towers. This is Central Tower, the center tower of the Eternia playset. It also includes Grayskull Tower and Viper Tower. Neither one of those have been announced as of right now, but I want to say it's safe to assume they're going to be coming soon. Whether the 2 remaining towers are released separately or they're released together as a set like this, that remains to be seen. But all I know is the normal Eternia playset that I crowdfunded has a suspended monorail Trax system that's like one of the big play features of the playset. So I can say the Eternia Central Tower in Mega Block form does have the suspension arms to hold the Trax, but it doesn't include any track pieces. So what I'm thinking is they're gonna put out the other towers, which is gonna come with the track pieces we need to connect all 3 towers together, plus the tram that's supposed to be on the tracks going around the playset in general. But so far, all we have is step 1 with building Eternia, the ultimate battleground, and Mega Block form. Now, this, like I said, I grabbed it on Mattel Creations. It was $70. It includes Central Tower. It includes figures for Battle Armor, He-Man, Buzz-Off, Web Store, and Ninjor. Plus, it also comes with the vehicle, the Attack Trax, that you also build and assemble together and put it together. Yeah, you put it together, you build that shit. And on the back of the box, available on Mattel Creations, it shows the Mega Castle Grayskull and the Mega Snake Mountain. Now, I do want to say thank you very much real quick to my Patreon subscribers, because last month in April, when I decided to cash out the Patreon, what I wound up doing with last month's Patreon, I made the final payment on the Mega Castle Grayskull that I started funding last year. It got to the point to where I was down to the final payment remaining, so it was easy peasy for me to take care of that shit. I paid it off. As soon as I got thanked for my payment, my phone went through this like animated confetti bursting because I successfully paid it off. So thank you guys and gals very much for the final contribution to me funding that Mega Castle Grayskull. I'm gonna build it at some point in the future. I don't know when, but right now with building this episode is an experiment. I'm doing this by myself. In my head, when it gets to time for Castle Grayskull, I want to hook up with some of my film production buddies, because I know they could shoot some magic when it comes to me building this, and I really wouldn't mind getting their creative input on doing it right. But right now, today, this is going to be me building the Eternia the Mega Eternia Ultimate Battleground. But if you are new to the show, or if you're a new Patreon subscriber and you have no idea yet, in the archive on Patreon, like my very first like Christmas special on Ian versus Daddybones was me building the San Diego Comic-Con 2022. It was the Mega Castle Grayskull Transformation Bridge. So it's the front facade of Castle Grayskull with the skull face and the drawbridge, but it has a little knob on the side. So when you turn the knob, the drawbridge will flip and go from Prince Adam holding his power sword transforming into He-Man. So that was my first mega build in general. So that was my first time getting used to the 2 Megas brick system, because like Lego has a system of like 4 bricks, you know what I mean, like 4 pegs on its regular like Lego brick. Mega uses a system of 3 pegs. So it's similar to Lego, but very different. But I'm also very curious, once I'm done with this, I kind of want to let somebody that I know who builds Lego, I want to give them the instructions to Eternia to see how much of a better job they can make this Eternia in Lego. You know what I mean? Because right now, I'm going to say, like, this looks pretty impressive that they're doing the Mega Eternia, but at the same time, I kind of feel they could have done a better job, because I have Eternia set up in my basement. Like, the real Central Tower is so fucking huge and impressive with that lion head and the lion paws, that even if you activate the action feature where the arms move and grab the character standing on the drawbridge, like, that thing is so fucking impressive. Honestly, just looking on the front of the box, I think it looks kind of weak. I feel they could have done a better job, but then again, it's, you know, everyone's going to have complaints about everything, including myself. So, I don't know how this is going to go. Prepare for some time lapse, set to some beats, and it's going to cut back to me talking, but I will see y'all at the end of the episode. Actually, fuck that. I changed my mind real quick. Looking at I'm not going to take the break at the moment because looking at my timer, I still have like 8 minutes left on my timer. So I'm going to use that to my advantage, and I'm at least going to open up the box and see what we're working with. I'm trying not to ruin the box. What the hell is this thing want to fucking open? Okay, there we go. Alright. Ah, shit. Oh, okay, I do have more tape. There we go. Alright, that is fixed. Alright, there we go. That easily opens up, flips open. We got our bag of parts. And everything's numbered. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's 2 instruction booklets. I thought one was in like one language and one was in other languages. But no, I'm definitely holding on to that box. That box is super slick. They really kill it ever with their packaging. I'm like always super impressed with Mattel's packaging. The ultimate battleground, keeping that box. Technically, that's wall art. You can hang that shit on your wall. But right now, what are we looking at? Right now, it looks like we are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Or maybe my math fucking. Nope, 14. There's 14 bags. My math is right. 14 bags. 11, 10, 9. That's all Central Tower stuff. We got bags 1, 2, 8 and 12. Let's go over there. So it looks like on the surface our first 7 bags is actually going to be our minifigs and the attack track pieces, because that's obviously what all the red's about, mixed with a little bit of orange, and there's some clear pieces in there I see. And here's the wheels and the tread tires for the attack tracks, and we got Buzz Off and Web Store in one bag, Battle Armor, He-Man, and Ninjor in another, and they look pretty fucking cool. And here we have, it looks like a weapons rack and the computer console. All right. So it looks like the one instruction book is for the attack track and the figures, the computer terminal and the weapons rack, and this entire booklet is all for Central Tower. So, yeah, looks like we're gonna have some fun today. So, now I am going to take my break, and when we come back, you can watch me build this bad boy. Starting with our first book, we need bag number 1. It's having us build Battle Armor, He-Man, and Ninjor. Now, these guys, I don't need to time-lapse at all because there's really nothing to build. They're like little mini articulated versions of their Origins counterparts. These guys are absolutely fucking adorable for their scale, their size, the posability. Like, I cannot complain about these friggin' minifigs. And they come with these little stands. They come with these little stands that pop on their feet, so in a way they're kind of like little green army men. You know what I mean? Even Lego minifigs. Like, I know a lot of people love them some Lego minifigs, and these mega minifigs are absolutely fucking amazing for what they're trying to be on their own. You know what I mean? It's not like they're trying to rip off Lego. They have, I mean, these things are articulated. Like, they bend at the elbows, and they got the swivel biceps, and they bend at the knee. Like, these things look so fucking sick. And Ninjor, it's fucking hilarious because, oh, that's what it is. Ninjor comes with his weapons. And interesting. Give me 1 minute to set this up, but Ninjor actually comes with a bow and arrow. Like, that's one of the weapons his vintage figure always came with. But it's one of those type of things with action figure weapons, toys, and accessories. Like, if they come with a bow and arrow, like, you can't actually shoot anything with it. You know, you're not supposed to be able to shoot anything with it because it could be considered a weapon if you're trying to, you know, sell it as a child's plaything, as Woody the Cowboy famously said. And usually whenever like Master Splinter, or even back in the day, you know, fucking like Robin Hood, Men and Thieves, fucking action figures, like the bowstring was always a piece of plastic that was fixed to it. It was always one piece. You couldn't actually use it as a little bow. But this fucking thing actually has a little piece of elastic, little rubber band that fucking attaches to the bow, so you could pull it back, and it comes with a little arrow for him to hold on to, and you know, you could honestly shoot this fucking arrow if you wanted to. And the fact that like I don't want to say Lego knockoff minifig, but with this Mega Mini Ninjor, he's got this little fucking bow and arrow. He could fucking shoot that shit if he wants to. But right now, I'm not getting the arrow to stick where it needs to. He's got nunchucks. He's got his katana blade. So we get him here on his stand. His feet are a little weird, but eventually we'll get him on there. So there we go. We got Ninjor. We got Battle Armor He-Man. Now, he also comes with a pair of nunchucks, which I gotta say, for being a little mini pair of nunchucks that come with Ninjor, it's kind of weird how even the nunchucks have like a little rubber band chain, and even the like, you know, my Mutant Mayhem Michelangelo came with nunchucks, but the chain's like connected to the handles of the nunchucks, so it's like one, you know, solid piece of plastic for his weapons, but that's more detailed than Michelangelo's. But let's do a time lapse through bag 2.
Fuck Ian Daddybones. Fuck Twin Widow, whatever the hell it is. No one gives a shit about you, Ian. Everyone hates you. Fuck off.
Oh my god, I'm so excited, having a banger and you're all invited. Share with friends and I'll see you later. Bring everyone, invite my haters. Throw your hands in the fucking air. Let's push a cripple down a flight of stairs. Got new shit right for your ears. My Hadouken is downright fierce. Rock out with my cock out. Jump around, I got your shout outs. I'm Daddybones, no need to panic. Talking riddles like a schizophrenic. 24/7, I got the party. Roofie roos and whoop-de-doos. Retarded fools with attitudes, bro. Everything's mixed with Bacardi. Glow stick black like tons of bubbles. Titties on bitches, nothing but trouble. Got my pills, ain't no quitter. Pop that shit, here comes my glitter. Not a dancer, I got no skills. Bobbing my head and standing still. Tons of bitches, ravers, goths. Down to fucking get your salad tossed. It's the greatest thing that you ever saw. Put your hands in the air for a party rock. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Having a bang and you're all invited.
Yeah, kids posing, muscles flexing, trainings dressed like favorite X-Men. If there's one thing that drives me crazy, you give high fives but you fucking hate me. Might have rabies, might have herpes. Breastfeed me and you'll have to burp me. I'll be up on stage, throwing out beads, grabbing my dick and spraying my seed all over your face. That's fucking rude. Raise it up and show your boobs. Dance around and go friggin' nuts. Just b-boy stance and light your blunts. Don't be a cunt. Tuck your chain, don't start no shit. Use your brain, it's all a game. Let's play some Yahtzee, eat Tide Pods and punch a Nazi.
Not a dancer, I got no skills. Bobbing my head and standing still. Tons of bitches, ravers, goths.
Down to fucking get your salad tossed. It's the greatest thing that you ever saw. Put your hands in the air for a party rock. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Having a bang and you're all invited.
It's yours?
No,
Your mother said she found it in your closet.
I don't know when I died myself.
Lost of what?
But Dad,
Where did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
you alright? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
Alright, we're back. As you can see, I got the computer console, and on the back of it, it turns into the weapons rack. Now it comes with mega versions of the normal Masters of the Universe weapons, It comes with an axe. It comes with a spear. It comes with a mace. It comes with a sword. It comes with one of the guns that comes with Manny faces. Or actually, no, that's a web store gun, I think. And it comes with a shield. So it's got weapons just like the regular Eternia Ultimate Battleground. And let's see here. Moving on next. It is time for the attack Trax. And that says I'm going to need bags 3 and 4. Alright, I got my big pieces and I got all my little pieces. Tell you what, let's get these bags out of the way since I don't need them right now at all. Now, while I get situated, the attack Trax is one of the most popular OG early era Masters of the Universe vehicles that were available for the action figures. Like, you had the Battle Ram, which was the big blue tank that had the 3 missiles that it shot, but it also had the front portion of the Battle Ram that separated from the other half, and that became the Sky Sled, which a lot of people saw in the cartoon animated series. That was the blue vehicle that they used to fly through the skies, not the green vehicle with the yellow wings. That's the Wind Raider. But the Sky Sled is like the driver's seat of the Battle Ram. They just separate. The attack Trax was the red vehicle that had the 4 tank treads that basically flipped and rotated as it to move it across your carpet, and it ran off batteries and shit. And honestly, that's the thing too. You know, with Masters of the Universe Origins, with everything that I've been collecting with the line, vehicles they kind of held off on. Like, we've gotten the Wind Raider, we've gotten the Land Shark, we've gotten the Sky Sled, but not the other half of the Battle Ram. So, I hear the Bashosaurus is in the works. That was a vehicle that had a catapult arm that was able to, had a rock attached that was able to smash with it and shit. Hearing rumors the Bashosaurus may be coming out, but I think Mattel's just holding off on anything that needed a motor in the 80s and anything that needed to take batteries, because that's the type of shit that's gonna jack up the prices today. And I honestly don't expect Mattel to take a risk on making something just because somebody wants it if there's no guarantee it's going to sell at retail. So, to me, the only way we're getting an attack Trax someday is if they decide to crowdfund that motherfucker, because I don't see it coming to retail. But then again, I could be wrong. But yeah, right now we're going to take a short break, and when we get back, I'm going to time-lapse build this motherfucker. Alright, we're back, and here we go. Took me a little bit to get up and going with this, but as you can see, we got our weapons rack and our computer terminal for Central Tower. Now, it's not an identical weapons rack like the actual Eternia playset. The Eternia playset does have a weapons rack, but at the same time, it has like this plastic, like, I don't want to say mesh, but it's kind of like this plastic steel cage wall that pops into the top on Central Tower, that it has little holes for weapons to fit into place. But looking at this, the back of this reminds me of the weapons rack that comes with Castle Grayskull, but I understand to take, you know, a playset that's 4 feet wide and 3 feet tall and shrink it down to something you're able to build with not Legos. You know what I mean? It's still pretty fucking impressive for what they were able to do. But like I said, I got my weapons rack, computer terminal, but right here I have the Masters of the Universe Mega Attack Trax vehicle that's actually pretty dope. It the little treads actually flip and move without the use of battery, and I'm just throwing it out there as I'm playing with this and making it roll around my table right now. There's no reason whatsoever why they can't put out an Attack Trax for Masters of the Universe Origins that doesn't take batteries. Like, I don't understand why it can't come with its own little its little tank tread wheels that flip over. Now, all of them seem to really flip over really well. The only one that seems to be hanging up and give me a little bit of an issue is the front driver's side, but it still moves like the others. It just seems like its timing's a little off, like it's that one fucked up wheel on a shopping cart. But overall, that's pretty badass. That was a lot of fun to build. In the background while I was playing this, I heard my granddaughter playing downstairs, and my daughter stopped by to pick up my granddaughter, because my granddaughter Aria gets dropped off at my mother-in-law's house when she gets out of school, because there's a school bus route that goes by. It makes it easier for Aria to come to Grandma and Grandpa's, and then my daughter gets her when she comes out of work. But tell you what, this took a little longer than I planned, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this an episode, but it's going to be a double episode, because tomorrow morning when I get out of work, I'm going to come right back here and I'm going to put together Central Tower. But now that I was able to dip my toes and get used to the water, I'm having some fun with this. So I will see you guys tomorrow / later this week for part 2 of this episode. So until next time, cheers, Pete. I'll see you tomorrow.
Fuck Ian Daddybones. Fuck Twin Widow, whatever the hell it is. No one gives a shit about you, Ian. Everyone hates you. Fuck off. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Having a banger and you're all invited. Share with friends and I'll see you later. Bring everyone, invite my haters. Throw your hands in the fucking air. Let's push a cripple down a flight of stairs. Got new shit right for your ears. My Hadouken is downright fierce. Rock out with my cock out. Jump around, I got your shout outs. I'm Daddybones, no need to panic. Talking riddles like a schizophrenic. 24/7, I got the party. Roofie-roos and whoop-de-doos. Retarded fools with attitudes, bro. Everything's mixed with Bacardi. Glow stick black like tons of bubbles. Titties on bitches, nothing but trouble. Got my pills, ain't no quitter. Pop that shit, here comes my glitter. Not a dancer, I got no skills. Bobbing my head and standing still. Tons of bitches, ravers, goths. Down the fucking get your salad toss. It's the greatest thing that you ever saw. Put your hands in the air for a party rock. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Having a bang and you're all invited.
The kids posing, muscles flexing, trains dressed like your favorite X-Men. If there's one thing that drives me crazy, you give high fives but you fucking hate me. Might have rabies, might have herpes. Breastfeed me and you'll have to birth me. I'll be up on stage, throwing out beads, grabbing my dick and spraying my seed all over your face. That's fucking rude. Raise it up and show your boobs. Dance around and go friggin' nuts. Just b-boy stance and light your blunts. Don't be a cunt. Tuck your chain, don't start no shit. Use your brain, it's all a game. Let's play some Yahtzee. Eat Tide Pods and punch a Nazi.
I'm not a dancer, I got no skills. Bobbing my head and standing still. Tons of bitches, ravers, cause.
Down to fucking get your salad tossed. It's the greatest thing that you ever saw. Put your hands in the air for a party rock. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Having a bang and you're all invited.